No one troubling him. Syed Kadir just plucking it out of the air. Another long ball chased down by Samir Murmu, who's getting under the skin of Joel Colasso. Support from Christopher Kamei. It's a deep cross towards the far side. Should be retrieved by Subham Rana. Getting into a shoulder-to-shoulder tussle with Deshank. The fullback does exceedingly well, coming all the way central from the left fullback's position to avoid the danger for his side. That's the kind of commitment required in a big final like this to relieve the pressure. Skipping past the challenge, putting the ball into the danger zone. Smacked away by the Goan defense. The services will want to have the ball in the remaining minutes of the first half. Boinao Singh looking towards Samir Murmu. Levan Castana with the anticipation. Mohammad Faiz with the wall pass. Flag stays down. Nescio Fernandez. First time ball in towards Mohammad Faiz. And a great save from Antonio Dillon. Services now can throw on a counter. On the break, Vijay upping their ante. Rahul Ramkrishnan, the crowd getting behind them. And that was slightly poor from Samir Murmu.
Flag stays down. Nescio Fernandez.
First time ball in towards Mohammad Dattaraj Gaukar.
And a great save from Antonio.
Blows the whistle for half time. But what a chance for Goa. Just before heading into the lemon break, Mohammad Faiz could have given them the lead. The goalkeeper had that covered. Syed bin Kadir, who's been exceptional throughout this tournament. Man with most number of saves and with most number of clean sheets. So as things stands at the break, it's Services nil, Goa nil. We'll show you the stats of the first half. It will be interesting. Even at the start, it looked even Stevens between the two sides, but in terms of creating goal-scoring opportunities, Goa will have a slight edge over Services. At least the way the things panned out in the first half. 6 shots taken, 3 on target from Goa, 2 on the flip side from Services. In terms of completing passes, both teams pretty close to each other. So as in ball possession, it's 51-49. Goa have managed to win 1 corner in the first half. Nothing yet for Services. And they have committed more fouls though, the Army side. It says 5-1 in the first half. And now we'll leave you with the highlights of the first half. The final of the 77th National Football Championship for the Santhosh Trophy 2023. Kicking off between Services and Goa. And Services had a chance to make an early impression. And that was Samir Murmu and Mohammad Faiz, both of them testing the goalkeeper early doors. Shubham Rana with one more try, this time from the right. And the combination play was excellent. And probably the best combination play of the first half. Should have done better, Laximan Ranirao. Nescio Fernandez had it on his favourite left foot. Couldn't resist the temptation to go for goal. An awkward bounce, just deceiving Rane on that occasion. And Mohammad Faiz with that step over. An inch-perfect ball towards Nescio. His attempt was saved. And a big moment just towards the closure of the first half. Mohammad Faiz and his attempt was denied by the Services goalkeeper, Syed Kadir. So at the break, it's Services nil, Goa nil. Do not go anywhere. We will come back very shortly after this break with the second half action. Welcome back to the live coverage of the Santhosh Trophy 2023 from the Golden Jubilee Outdoor Stadium in Arunachal Pradesh. Is the final between Services and Goa, which has ended 0-0 at the break. Goa creating a couple of chances in the first 45. Nothing so meaningful yet going forward from Services. Access denied on the wide areas, which is why the likes of Rahul Ramkrishnan and Shubham Rana tucking in field time and again, and Goa just forcing them to attack through the centre. It's difficult to break them down through the middle. Goa just maintaining a very disciplined shape. And lots of words may have been exchanged during half-time in both the dressing rooms, and MG Ramchandran will have been very vocal in how he wants his team to play. Impressive with his tactics. He has made it no secret that this is a representation of what this country can produce in this sport as the team develops under him. And well on the way to the Golden Jubilee Stadium in the early evening, it was almost as if the clouds came out in search of the front seats for this big game. You have to appreciate the tradition of this tournament. And after highs and lows, some magnificent goals and entertaining draws, the champions will be decided in the next few hours. Friends, families and fans, just hold tight. The final drop in this roller coaster still has 45 minutes left. And this is the National Football Championship. Are you ready then? The hopeful champions elect against the title favourites. Goa with the first free kick of the second half. Easily cleared by the Services defence. Here's that punt upfield. Syed Kadir will have no trouble whatsoever. Made a vital save towards the dying stages of the first half to deny Mohammad Faiz of Goa. And from a distance, the Santhosh Trophy is bound to mesmerize you. It's colossal, hypnotized you. A step near to have a better look. The pure silver, its glitter and carving prompts you to take out your camera. You stand close and admire. Once it sinks in, you remember the names who have lifted it over the years. Goosebumps appear. The late Shailen Manna lifted it. Shahu Mewalal, PK Banerjee, Tulsidas Balaram won it too, as did Syed Naimuddin, Yusuf Khan in the Singh. And lately, I am Vijayan Baichung Bhutia. It weighs over 12 kgs. You search around and spot a passerby, hand him the camera to and pose for a photograph with your family. A collector's item in the album, no doubt, which you would cherish over the years. Meanwhile, cherishing this space on the left is Mohammad Faiz, twisting and turning. Cool and calm. Pradeep just waited for his moment to get his boot in and take the ball away. Shafil has been asked to operate from the right in the second half, as Pradeep tucked in alongside Samananda. His height and physique will be a factor, given that Goa at some point will look to bring on Joshua De Silva and trouble the Services defence, just like they did against Manipur. And just to deal with his tall frame, Pradeep can be handy. Here is Services. Christopher Kamei gets challenged. And they have the first corner of this game. And the ball eventually carried to Shubham Rana, wide on the far right. Just tucked behind by Dattaraj Gaonkar. Christopher delivers. It's low and hard. Christopher not managing to get there. Mohammad Faiz does. A touched off Christopher, and Goa have a throw-in. And this year has been eventful for Goa in the field of sports. Sporting Club de Goa just beating Dempo Sports Club to qualify for the I-League second division. Just putting Goa back on the pedestal it belongs at the national level of football. And that victory just not only added plumage to football in Goa, but showed that hard work is the key to churning professionals. Unlike Dempo Sports Club and Sporting Club de Goa does not own an academy, yet they were capable of silencing their foes. It's a clever ball, a run in the offer from Shubham Rana. Goan defense continues to impress tonight. Vijay sent in low, chance here for services. Straight to the goalkeeper. Their first proper chance of this game. A slight mistake. Gets himself into trouble, Dishank, and Shubham Rana had a chance, but he's missed it. It will go down as a shot on target, but a comfortable save for the goalkeeper. Services just starting their final round journey with a 1-0 win over Meghalaya on 21st of February. A penalty goal from Shafil Pipi, scoring on the 95th minute, the Keralite, followed by a 4-0 victory over the hosts Arunachal Pradesh. That was the second group game. Goals from Samir Murmu Vijay and a brace from Vikas Thapa. The only defeat coming against the rivals tonight, Goa. That was a 1-2 loss for Services. Even though Christopher Kamei got on the score sheet late in the game, he could not manage to avenge defeat for his side. And eventually beating Assam in the next game on 28th of February. Vidya Sagar and Christopher among goals. The last group game was a 1-1 against Kerala. Managing to stay on his feet, Rahul Ramakrishnan. This is looking good for Services. Quickly off the blocks in the second half, showing a lot of character and determination. Rahul Ramakrishnan with his trademark run, forcing into that late challenge from Levan Castanha, who's managed to time it to perfection. Here is MG Ramchandran. A piece of advice from him for the set piece. Rahul Ramakrishnan with an in-swinger. Goan defense standing tall. That's slightly ambitious from Boinao. He just needs something special to score from there. Christopher at the other end tried something special, which hasn't been for the number 8, who's limping slightly. He's gotten used to those challenges. Aware of the fact he is their main creator, and Goa will pinpoint him in this half, and eventually will feel a few biting challenges as he almost stays on his feet and continues with the game without any complaint. The senior man was running the show for the Indian Army football team during the Durand Championship, even against sides from the Indian Premier League, the Indian Super League rather. A memorable victory over Odisha FC. And Litton scoring the winner, who's currently with the I-League side Tidim Road Athletic Union, the Imphal-based outfit. Shafil. Vijay. A disguised ball in. Shubham Rana. This time he gets onto the ball. Shubham Rana with a body feint. Sets up Boy now. On the overlap, Samananda cross comes in. It's up in the air. It might break for a red shirt. The referee looks away. They were asking for a handball. The play continues. Konsai. And the defensive midfielder has been supremely composed. Have played over 360 minutes in the Durand Cup for Army Red and Army Green. Another player who hails from Manipur, just like his midfield partner Christopher Kamei. Goa now will look to break via Joburn Cardozo. Gets quickly challenged. The crowd still waiting patiently for the first goal. Here is Boy now. He's gonna challenge him all day long down that flank, which he's bossed over the course of this competition. Dishank with the diagonal tried to measure it towards Zoban Cardozo. Just falls into a no man's land and trickles out for a throw-in. Lots of players from the Sporting Club de Goa squad representing Goa in the Santhosh Trophy this season, and with Sporting on a formal professional path and tempo right behind, football in Goa is bound to see better days. With 4 teams from Goa in the top tier of Indian football, at the end of 2023, hopes that 2024 could well see football create a niche for players in Goa, just like before we've been revived. And even by hosting the 37th National Games in 2023, the sports in Goa finds plenty of new houses that should welcome sports people and enable them to practice in facilities of international standards, as Goa is home to many good football pitches with hardly any room for other sports. The deficit will continue, but going from a wilderness into an arena with parameters is better than searching aimlessly. Christopher. The innovation still lacking from the number 8. Another long ball finding Shubham Rana. Early release towards Bijay, who leaves it for the number 29. Just falling short of him. Now just not getting the right weight on that ball. Christopher once more, trying to dictate play from deep. Services looking to establish control over proceedings. Rahul Ramkrishnan, with his trickery, with his silky skills. The referee blows the whistle and play hold back. Is Dattaraj Gaonkar, challenged by Vijay. The referee right in front of the incident. And talking about this beautiful state of Arunachal and its people. And the state is just nestled in the eastern Himalayas, and its diverse topography offers stunning vistas at every turn, inhabited by a diverse range of indigenous tribes. The fouls tally have committed the most services, 6. 2 from Goa on the flip side. And all those darting runs from the wings have gone missing. From the Goans' perspective, the service is trying to make things happen in the second half by involving the likes of Rahul Ramkrishnan, Christopher and Khongshai looking to stretch play out wide, and now Shafeel lines this one up. Way off the mark. And Goa making a change. Laximan Rao Rane will be replaced by the senior man Clencio Pinto. Goa making their first change of this game. Clencio Pinto has turned the game on its head against Manipur. With his experience, he will look to unlock the service's defense, especially by applying pressure on the left full back. Clencio Pinto usually likes to operate down the right, even though a very two-footed player can operate down either side. He doesn't like to spend too much time on the ball. A very direct attacker, a tricky customer. Khongshai, that's a wayward pass. Rahul Ramkrishnan just troubling Levan Castana. That hasn't resulted into a corner kick. Just over an hour gone here. It's still goalless between services and Goa. And you're watching the final of the 77th National Football Championship for the Santhosh Trophy 2023 on FIFA Plus and also on the YouTube channel of Arunachal Pradesh Football Association. Just captured in a stunning deal with our team of experienced professionals that tried to capture every angle of the game. The professional 4K broadcast cameras has elevated the beauty of the broadcast among the viewers. Mohammad Faiz takes a fall. Referee immediately says get up. And now Clencio Pinto had to intervene, but cannot get past the towering presence of Pradeep Kumar, who's come on as a replacement of Vivekananda early in the first half. Trying to play out from the back, services. Goa have the possession. Goas. Levan Castana, the sub-junior international. He's made his debut in the I-League against Churchill Brothers back in 2021. Joining on loan from FC Goa. Now Mohammad Faiz turns and starts running towards goal. Clencio Pinto cuts inside. Delivery slightly flatter towards Nescio. Intervention from the services defense. Conceded only 3 during the group games. Only 1 in the knockouts. 4 goals conceded by services. And if you take into consideration the matches played during the qualifiers, they've conceded 7. And this is their 13th game in this edition of the Santhosh Trophy. They have scored 34 goals though. And Samir Murmu is the side's leading goal scorer with 10 goals. Goa played that entertaining 3-all against Arunachal Pradesh in their first group game. The defense looked in a hostile condition against Arunachal, and who would have thought that they would progress to the final. From the second game onwards against Kerala, things have started to change. They've managed a couple of clean sheets. In the quarterfinals, they beat Delhi. Here's Nesho Fernandez was galloping inside. The services, they are well organized. Just the rugged terrains of Arunachal Pradesh, it attract adventure seekers from around the world. The trekking, mountaineering, river rafting, angling and paragliding are popular activities in the region. And moreover, it is home to several revered monasteries and spiritual sites. The Tawang Monastery, one of the largest Buddhist monasteries in the world, is a major pilgrimage site. The game of football as well gaining a lot of popularity. Services trying to build up from the far left. The space has been denied time and again by Goa. Both the teams looking well organized in defense. Samir Murmu, chance for him to change that. Shubham Rana getting involved. Christopher Kamei rolls it across towards Samananda. Boina shaping up from distance. A regulation take for Antonio Dillon. Now this was the attempt. Just takes a look up and goes for it. Talking about some great goals of this tournament. All of India's illustrious forwards from Mewalal to Baichung Bhutia have played in the Senior National Football Championship for the Santhosh Trophy and scored some memorable goals. Yet one of the best goals ever scored is not by the skillful Chuni Goswami, T. Balaram or Inder Singh or the sharpshooters like PK Banerjee Julfikar or Sukalyan Ghosh Dastidar. And that's the goal. Just we were talking about a sharp shooter. Shafil turning out to be a sharp shooter for services in the final. That's a breathtaking stuff from the right fullback. What a spectacular moment for services. The 6-time champions looking favourites to lift their 7th title. What a stunning goal from Shafil. A sharp strike, breaching the Goan defence, getting past Antonio Dillon. Look at how, just from the right, approaching from behind, getting onto the ball. Beautifully set up by Rahul Ramkrishnan. And look at the technique, putting his laces through it and drills it hard into the bottom corner. Eruption in the stands. Services, they take the lead. Shafil PP with his 3rd strike. He's had 2 early, both of them from the spot kick. And probably scoring the tournament's most crucial goal. Just rising to the occasion. A mistake here from Prashant. And now Mohammad Faiz parried away by the goalkeeper. It's still lurking inside. Back-to-back solid tackles from Boinao Singh. Mohammad Faiz has made Syed Kadir work one more time in this match. feeble punch. Still a chance for Goa. Cleared off the line and almost the equalizer. Waves and waves of attack, just hitting the services defense. And the onslaught will continue from Goa. For that to happen, needs a better touch than that. And now time for Joshua De Silva to come on. Wellington also ready. Joburn Cardozo replaced by Joshua De Silva. Man with 3 goals and 2 assists under his belt in this tournament. And those 2 assists coming against Manipur in that crucial semi-final. And happy faces in the stands. Finally, they have witnessed a magical goal. Now, that was an absolute belter from Shafil PP. You simply can't take your eyes off that goal. Just when we were speaking about some of the memorable strikes, that goal certainly will go down into history books. And that's worthy of a replay. Shafil PP. People present in the stands will remember this goal for a long, long time. Look at how he kept his composure, hitting the right part of the ball and getting the result. Struck with a lot of venom, straight low and hard, and the goalkeeper at full stretch was beaten all ends up. And those flashlights are on. They continue to celebrate. It's been a momentous occasion for this beautiful state of Arunachal Pradesh, hosting a tournament of such high caliber. Goa will have to find their way back into this game. They have brought on their options. Joshua De Silva has been the name that has made a lot of waves in this tournament, coming off the bench and changing games around. Known for turning tides. The tall centre forward. Very soon you'll see those crosses coming in from the wide areas towards him and Natio. Wellington. The cross comes in, deflected towards Clencio Pinto. And the first touch makes his life slightly difficult. Levan Castana chops past one. Looking towards Natio Fernandez from a difficult angle. Just acknowledging the quality of that delivery. Now that was a difficult chance though for the number 11. He's currently with the Dempo Sports Club, plying his trade in the I-League 2nd Division. Goa's top goal scorer in the final rounds, Samir Murmu. Can he get one more for services? That's beautifully done by Samir Murmu. Clever play from the number 34. The boy from Bihar, just 22 years old. He even scored in the Durand Cup. We might see Vikas Thapa come in at some point, especially when Christopher Kamei he tires down. Samir Murmu will be asked to operate from behind, with the number 11 being the target man. Hasn't put a foot wrong in defense in the second half. Services just one mistake in the first half, and Laximan Rao Rane had the chance to score. Goa pondered sitters. That might haunt them at the end of 90 minutes if the result don't go their way. There's a decoy run. Mohammad Faiz sends this one just into the 6-yard box. And the goalkeeper hugging the ball to chest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official attendance this evening is 15,000.
We are into the last quarter then. We've witnessed few late fight backs in this tournament. And one of them being Goa beating Manipur. A couple of late goals. Manipur were leading till the 96th minute before Nashio Fernandez getting in that equalizer and scoring in the 117th minute to give them the winner. And here is Vikas Thapa. Now it's his turn to come on, and Vijay will be replacing him. 3 goals for Vikas Thapa as well. The recent one being against Mizoram in the semi-final. Just outfoxing the goalkeeper with a slide.
Substitution for services.
And scored his 3rd goal.
Vijay replaced by jersey number 11, Vikas Thapa.
Now Samir Murmu will have a target man up top to aim at. Now that will add a lot of fire, a lot of spark in their attack. They've been a free scoring side in this tournament. They're the only team with 6 clean sheets. Here comes Goa. Goas, that's a fine interplay. Should be able to prevent the ball from going out. Mohammad Faiz, he does so. Couple of players just escorting him. A hint from the assistant says no foul, even though he went down. Mohammad Faiz. Wellington. He scoops it towards Clenshaw Pinto. Chance for Goa. It's all happening, but the offside flag going up against Goa's number 7. Wellington with a very clever ball beyond the services defense, finding Clenshaw Pinto unmarked. There it is. Slightly ahead, the number 7. Syed Kadir managing to get his fingertips onto it. Samananda. The last time Goa played in the final, they lost to West Bengal at the GMC Stadium, Bambolim. Manveer Singh scoring the only goal. And here they are trailing in another final. Joshua De Silva managing to breach the services defense, and the ball played across, just not finding any yellow shirt. Services living dangerously at the back. Clenshaw Pinto this time with that hopeful ball inside. Joshua De Silva always gets there. with his long legs. Just not managed to keep the ball in play, but also rolled it across the face of goal, expecting one of his teammates to get on the end of that. The services goalkeeper is receiving treatment. It's great to be neutrals. These fans are certainly enjoying this game as neutrals. Here is Shri Bimal Ghosh and the president of the All India Football Federation just sitting beside him, the treasurer of the AIFF, Shri Keeper Ajay. A trouble for Syed bin Kadir. And this was the chance, the best chance of the second half for Goa. Just got himself into a tight spot, Joshua De Silva. One of the strong contender for the Golden Gloves, Syed bin Kadir. The goalkeeper with most number of clean sheets. Limping slightly. Regulation time of 10 minutes. And Shafil PP, he's been stupendous. He's been their standout performer throughout this tournament. Samananda. Here's Boinau Singh to take the throw in. Services will look to slow things down slightly by spending more time on the ball. Here's that crossfield ball. A clever run from Vikas Thapa. Somehow managing to deal with it. Levan Castana. Services have a corner. They tried to bring it down first time. Not managing to do so. Vikas Thapa. Goa involved in a couple of entertaining games in the competition. One against Arunachal, the other one against Assam, which was a 3-all draw. And that win against Manipur was a hard-fought victory. Just when it seemed it's all over for them, they rose through the ashes of shattered dreams and made their way till the final. They will be aiming for repetition of the same. Still time though for a comeback. Will their comeback story continue in the Santhosh Trophy? Glencio Pinto. Dishank. The services player Shubham Rana just went to the ground and turns back and has a look. The play continues. Now the supporting man coming up. Konshai doubling up alongside Boinau Singh. That's the kind of effort required in a grand final to grind out results. He needs a spray. Just holding his calf. Shubham Rana. A very strong player. And the reason behind favouring him over Vidyasagar is that he's got more quality when it comes to tracking back and supporting his fullback. Vidyasagar more involved when it comes to attacking, not so much defensively. MG Ramchandran realizing that in the semi-final and in the final, you need players who can be slightly versatile and contribute offensively as well as defensively. And that's what opted him to make this tactical change. His game reading has been exceptional in this tournament. Slightly playing with fire, their services. Just can't dwell on the ball, especially when Joshua De Silva is inside the box. A chance to run into space for Vikas Thapa. Goa wins it clean. Outside of the foot from Cleisio Pinto. Joshua De Silva inviting for that challenge. And Shafil Pipi accepts the invitation. And a like-for-like change. Vidyasagar coming in for Shubham Rana. And that's the word, he won't be able to continue. The injury looks slightly dangerous. Stretched out. He's put on a great shift to the number 29. And the right winger from Manipur, Vidyasagar, comes on for services. He can add a lot of pace in the last stage of this game. A lot of running will be required up and down the pitch. A fresh pair of legs injected by MG Ramchandran. And now Cleisio Pinto looks slightly nervous. Goa knows time ticking away for them. They've got a lot of height inside. Yet another attempt on target. Services somehow manages to survive. Joshua De Silva creating space. Muhammad Ali goes for the acrobatic try and set up perfectly for Wellington. And it has stayed out. What a chance for Goa. Plenty of happenings inside the box. Throwing bodies forward. Joshua De Silva then went for that acrobatic try. Header from Samananda. Sat up perfectly on the rise for Wellington. And his right footer wasn't on target. Wellington holding off the challenge. Dishank. In this battle of supremacy, will there be a redemption? Can we see another late comeback into this game? Goa will certainly look towards Joshua De Silva to get them over the line. Another moment of brilliance required of the junior man. And the flag immediately went up. Here comes services. Samir Murmu with the cross in. Managing to deal with it, Muhammad Ali at his near post. Second ball falls for Nashio. Mohammad Faiz will be offside and the flag goes up. He was coming back from an offside position, isn't he? Regulation time of just a minute. And there will be time added on as well. Gawas. Closed down by Kongsai. Covering every blade of grass. The number 25 for services. It was a perfect platform for him to develop into a different kind of player. He's shown great maturity. A much improved performance compared to the Durand Cup. Additional time of 8 minutes.
8 minutes of added time.
Similar time frame, just like in the semi-final between Goa and Manipur. Can Goa do the audacious? Can they do the unthinkable in the added minutes? They are the comeback kings. The Kings currently in the fear of losing its throne. Vikas Thapa continues to harass the Goan defense from the wide areas. This time he buys a corner kick. Goa will look to go all out in the remaining 8 minutes, but they got to keep the back door closed as well. Services will look to counter. Christopher Kamei delivers. Chance for Samir Murmu. Just deflected towards the goalkeeper. Goa somehow survives. Came off their skipper, Mohammad Ali. Rising at the near post, Samir Murmu. Vikas Thapa once more getting under the skin of Mohammad Ali. Vidyasagar. A quick feed from Vidyasagar. Continues to fight for the ball. He's so agitated. Liwan Kastanha. The decision goes against him. And he's booked for making a gesture towards the referee. Here's that push on Vidyasagar. Free kick for services. Christopher, their set piece expert, delivers once more. Boina. And that won't bother Antonio Dillon. Goa will have to come out fast. There's that flick on from Joshua De Silva. Necio Fernandez was approaching. Asking for players to get inside. Necio. Space for Goa. And just behind Joshua De Silva. And cross from Dishank into a danger zone. Goa have they equalized. Just cleared off the line. The goalkeeper going down. Anxious moment inside the services defense. Dishank with another teasing delivery. And Joshua De Silva nearly getting the equalizer for Goa. Just cleared by Pradeep. There it is. Hasn't crossed the line. And services for a minute had their heart in their mouth. They can't afford to sit back and defend. They just can't allow Goa to keep coming at them. They need to find some kind of stability in midfield. The writing was on the cards. And if you allow Goa to come at you that way, they will eventually score just like they did against Manipur. So far, a masterclass from Shafil PP. He's been the difference maker between these two teams. A goal which he will remember for a long, long time. Shafil PP with an absolute belter. A grass-cutting effort. Impeccable timing on that hit. So exquisite with his right foot. In cricketing terminology, that would have been a perfect cover drive. Just piercing through Antonio Dillon. Vidyasagar. Khongsai. Samir Murmu touched it into the path of Vidyasagar. He gets it back. Samir Murmu quickly challenged. Joel Colasso. Glencio Pinto. Joshua De Silva will be seen away this time. Pradeep striding out of defence. I could have opted to play it on the right hand side. Rahul Ramkrishnan was preparing to make a run. Goa just equalized against Manipur within the same time zone with a minute and a half remaining on the clock. Tried to win a free kick. A bit of play acting involved, and the referee just not taking that bait. They got to defend for 80 seconds more. And that's gone out for a goal kick. Oh, they're staring at their 7th title services. Mohammad Faiz with that ball. Just not in play. Haven't been able to lift his game since the semi-final. The last 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Samananda getting incredible distance on that kick. Vikas Thapa chasing. Dishank will shield. Goa will have to hurry things up. Services, they get the ball back. Chipped into space. Vikas Thapa will try to run down the clock, drag it towards the corner flag. Crowded out. He won't mind it. Vikas Thapa still holding on and managed to steal a few important seconds. Shafil's header slightly scuffed. An acrobatic clearance. The rub of the green going services way. Vikas Thapa with a low cross. Is that a handball from Vidyasagar? The referee blows the whistle. A free kick for Goa. Just kept out. Now a throw in. A miss hit from services in defence. Now Mohammad Faiz. Here comes Goa! My goodness. And how on earth has that stayed out? Skillful play from Mohammad Faiz, creating that chance on his own. And there's the header from the far side. Nesho Fernandez from a tight spot. Still not inside. Couple of glorious chances for Goa. Could have taken the game to extra time. Might be the last kick of this game. The last bit of action. The referee checking his watch. Gonna be the full-time whistle any moment. The game still continues. There's the full-time whistle. And Services are the champions of the Santhosh Trophy 2023. MG Ramchandran has unperformed on his promise. The promise of that final has led to this paradise. And MG Ramchandran back to where he belongs. And Services back to where they belong. On the top of Indian football. Their 7th Santhosh Trophy title. Services, they rejoice. A memorable campaign which includes 7 clean sheets and a stunning strike from Shafil PP. Getting it done. Here is Zotan Puya. Even though he missed the final, but Deepak just filling into his boots. And surely the top of the table finish in the group games was significant. But proper glory is to win the title. And last season it might have escaped them. Despite glorious football throughout the season. Despite the goals. Despite the flow and the beats at which the team ticks. And they have done it in style. They could have write the script. They really could have. Came down to the pressure, becoming too much. It was one step too far. Goa, they put up a fight all the way. It's a horrible way though to lose a game. But Services, they don't care. This is football. It was written for them at the start of the season to try and win a trophy. And MG Ramchandran has delivered. They must have had to start so many times to get this right. Football is so odd compared to the oddities of this universe. And rivers are not meant to issue from the center of cliffs, and mountains are not supposed to have windows. And the earth is not supposed to have tides. And Services were meant not just to make it into the top 8 or the top 4 or the top 2, but they have. And what do we know? What do we know about this sport? It has thrown us this remarkable night. But Goa will be inconsolable. They will want to throw logic out of the window, and they will let emotions take over. For Services, this is their Santhosh Trophy. This is their takeover. The full-time stats, pretty close between the two teams when it comes to the number of passes. Such has been the level of competition in this match. So close, even the ball possession. But in terms of converting chances, Services have converted a half chance into a goal. And Goa, despite creating few clear-cut scoring opportunities, not